Are your mornings uncontrolled, unstructured, or even reversed? Chaotic mornings can create a chaotic life. And what I mean by that is the relationship between being able to follow through on intention and actually navigating what happens on a day-to-day basis. There can be quite the discrepancy between the two. So let's challenge the idea that mornings are optional and flexible, as quite a common reality is to have a rushed morning, reactive behavior to what's being said to you or what's not being done, and ultimately having no structure. We could think of morning to be a particular time to showcase your true identity. I'm curious to know, do those first few hours of the day, when you wake up, you're getting ready, getting something to eat, do they usually dictate the rest of the day? And if so, from what you recall from recent times, is there the same correlation between a hectic morning to a hectic day, or a smooth calm morning to a smooth calm type of day? But of course, we're disregarding external factors that play a part in day-to-day life. So this is a generalized question I'm proposing to you. However, I do ask that to see, do these reactive mornings lead to reactive decisions? But let's go a step beyond that. If there isn't an adherence to a routine or way of being, that creates inconsistencies. So we're not just looking at a morning full of chaos, but much rather the underlying aspect of that. It makes me even think that it's quite possible to start your day behind and even remain behind. But on a serious note, identity is reinforced by behavior. So then in particular, what is your morning behavior like? Could the result be a day without control or intention? If that morning period is a challenge, let's do something about it. It's clear your mornings need a structure and shouldn't be improvised. So let's create some blocks of a specific function, things you must do, because as we know, that repetition builds your identity. So let's look at block number 1. Having a fixed wake up time. Soon enough, your body's circadian rhythm, aka the time your body naturally wakes up and sleep, will adjust to this. Now, alongside of this, there's a need of immediate physical movement, whether that's wiggling your toes, rolling your ankles, wrists, and having some water from your bedside table to alert your mind and body that now we're waking up, instead of getting even more comfortable in the warm blankets, shifting from this passive to this active state. Now, once that morning block is complete, let's move on to the next. You're awake, you're alert. So let's define the actions for today. Simply clarify on a notebook next to you on your phone what must be executed alongside of your other commitments, whether that's work, kids, partner. I say this to remove any ambiguity before any action begins, so that you're not overthinking, oh, I've got to do this, this, and this, but much rather what can be actually executed with the time factor, with the energy, with also the other commitments of your life. And that last block, execute it. Begin that first task immediately if feasible. Some say do the hardest task first. Some say chunk your goals into small and manageable actions. Whatever works for you, make it that first priority so that we're able to build momentum early, because you're anchoring your identity through these actions. And what ends up happening is it doesn't just become a routine, it becomes an identity system. It becomes a way of being that is so natural and just a part of who you are. It just seamlessly fits within your life. Chaos or structure. Let's think about what those two would look like. A chaotic morning, snoozing alarms, phone scrolling, rush preparation. There's not really a clear direction, but much rather using our 3-block system that's waking up with intention, activating the body immediately, and setting directions clearly. The difference isn't motivation, the difference is structure. But in affirming and inhabiting this way of being, I ask you, is this something you see yourself doing? Is this a way of being you'll consider, not only to make your mornings better, but to improve who you are, improve the way things are done, improve the behaviors you exhibit, so that you now begin supporting yourself as you continue to improve? And that's where I'm going to leave it. If you enjoyed today's discussion, make sure you press subscribe, make sure you like the video, and also share it with a friend or family member you know would like this discussion. If you would like one-to-one support in understanding structure, routine, be sure to click the link in the description where you can fill out the scorecard form to see where you are in life and see what those next steps could be to support you. Or comment the word rebuild and I'll be in touch. My name is Kanchefu once more. Have a good day, morning, night or evening for wherever you're in the world watching this. I'll see you next Monday for our next discussion.